right, let's get to Chuck Lofton. He has not only been keeping an eye on the weather today with Angela and our team, but also kind of getting a little bit of flavor of what's going on here at IMS before the race starts.
Absolutely, Julia. You know, Fred Lasalle is a native Parisian, but when he's in Indianapolis, we are all thrilled because it means it's the greatest day of the month. Fred, of course, President and CEO of Borg-Warner, and I know this is a big day for you.
This is a big day. This is an iconic trophy, and this means a lot to Indy fans, and it means a lot to Borg-Warner people.
Yeah, and what has the long-term effect of sponsoring this race with the trophy been for Borg-Warner?
This is part of who we are. This is part of the culture of excellence, the culture of team sport. When you're an auto supplier, you work in teams, and that's what they do here. And this represents really well who we are.
It sure does. And Will Behrens is the man when it comes to these beautiful heads on the Borg-Warner Trophy. And Will, I'm going to scoot on over here so we can see these better. The question I know everybody asks you, how in the world do you do it?
Well, I do it by really traditional sculpture techniques. I do large work and do this exactly the same way, really centuries-old sculpture techniques. You do it in clay and cast it in sterling silver, and I do the same thing, only much smaller than it.
Is there one head that was more difficult than the others?
You know, I can't say there was. They're all a real challenge.
Yeah.
One of the challenges it's the size of an egg, and so you need to get expression and project their personality in that small medium, and it's challenging every year.
Well, you've done so well over the past few years, and Fred and Will, of course, we've got to keep this thing dry, right, with the rain on the way. What's the rest of the day, Fred, look like for you?
Just enjoying the race and putting the wreath on the arms and the neck of the winner, and I can't wait to see who's going to win that 108th running of Indy.
Well, we can't wait to see you here for the 109th running.
Absolutely, with great pleasure.
Frederick Lasalle, the president and CEO of Borg-Warner, and our friend Will Behrens, who is the sculptor of this beautiful, iconic trophy.